power forward, it'll be Wiggins and Green. Junior's out there with Curry. And it's Jackson Davis in at the center. And for Houston, at the guard positions, Van Vliet and Green. The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position. And Shams, Houston loaded with young talent. And after the Harden deal, they are loaded with first-round picks. Any thoughts on how you think they may proceed with all of that?
I'm told that front office will continue to be big game hunting. Those picks, they have a lot of them. They're going to be worth plenty moving forward, and they know it. At some point, they're going to take a big swing here. They're biding their time, waiting. The Houston Rockets have all the cards. They've got the young talent. They've got the draft picks. And with Ime Udoka, they've had some success to build on.
I love what you said there. Big game hunting. That's the only way they're going to make that jump. I love that too.
Curry really runs the offense well. Knows exactly the time to either shoot it or give it up to his teammates.
Houston gets it back. Şengün kicks to Green. Thompson passes to Van Vliet. Just 5 on the clock. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Now here's Junior. Guarded by Green. And there's Green on the assist by Junior.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Udoka. David?
Now, I asked him who hasn't worried out there on the floor, and his answer was Draymond Green. He told me he's a high-effort, high-IQ player who can be so effective. Right now, our plan is to stay physical with him and not let him dictate the terms out there. Of course, this means a hard-fought contest down low. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. And Charms, I've always wondered, watching you, reading you, when did you first fall in love with the NBA? And when did you decide to cover it?
Really, when I was around 10, 11 years old, I grew up in Chicago right as the Bulls dynasty was starting. I wasn't quite old enough, but I was old enough to see some of those scrappy Bulls teams in the mid-2000s. And basketball was always a part of the national discourse, but also part of my life playing it, and then now being someone that's able to inform the audience and the public.
You know what? I'm looking up and down this table. I think we all feel the exact same way.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game. Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Pass to Şengün. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Shoots over Jackson Davis. The Rockets again can't hit.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit. Maybe lost concentration, too.
Drills the three-pointer. That's 12 points for Junior.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here's Thompson. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Şengün kicks to Green. Over Junior. Another miss by Houston.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
You know, Shams, I don't know how many kids grow up thinking they're going to be an NBA insider. But clearly that is something that you probably thought about at one time or another. Did you think that was going to be your path?
Kevin, I knew at the age of 16 years old what I wanted to do, and this path I wanted to take an insider for the NBA because I loved playing basketball, I loved writing, and I had a genuine passion for transactions, for the behind-the-scenes stories. So to be able to tell that story to the fans, I feel like I am one of the fans. That's why I feel like I can relate to the fans, and so that's what inspired me mostly to take this career path that I've taken.
You're so connected. It is a pleasure reading you and hearing you.
Kevin, appreciate you so much, and just know the stories will keep coming.
Now, here's Green, following the miss by Fred VanVleet. Hits it from three-point range. 17 points for Junior.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Whoa, man, this thing was turning into a soccer game. A lot of action and not many points.
Now, here's Junior. Against New Orleans, who is really on his game. Back to Green. And here's Junior. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And Shams, we know you are so connected and on top of... Last outing for the Rockets, it was a loss to the Mavericks. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Up front, it's Green at the 4 with Jackson Davis at the 5. Junior's out there with the Anthony Melton. And it's Wiggins in at the 3.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Now Van Vliet after the missed 3 from Hackett. Back to Whitmore. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Jackson Davis. No good on his first attempt of the game. To the middle. Now the pass to Hackett. From beyond the arc. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
Smith against Green. Smith in the posts. Tries again, and the layup is good. Smith's got his first basket of the night.
Oh, love the determination Smith showed there, refusing to let the contact alter his shot.
Beyond the arc. And another 3 for Golden State. And we saw some players banged up down the stretch last season, Shams.
I'm told that there was a focus on maybe allowing some more flexibility in physicality. It definitely upped the intensity some, and I think that's what the fans want. But there are going to be some trade-offs, and that includes free throw rates, that includes game time, and in the long haul, adding some more physicality and adding some more attention to detail defensively, allowing defenders to play more and defend more. That should be good for the game.
Yeah, those were good trends, I would agree. That shot misses. Wiggins with some nice D. Warriors leading by 18. Jackson Davis with the bounce pass. Now, here's Junior. Tight defense on him. Golden State moving the ball around. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got 4 assists now tonight. The Rockets have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
3 points.
Kevin, thanks. The Warriors have found something with Draymond Green and Trace Jackson Davis inside. Green says, with the rim protected by Trace, I can just play off instinct and read the game. Jackson Davis says, being able to interchange with him is great. The things he teaches me has helped my game a lot. Kevin?
I'd love to hear those stories. Thanks, David. Well, we talked about expansion. That has been floated around. We know that teams would have to realign. Shams, any ideas on which teams might have to shift with expansion in the East or West?
Certainly, most of the potential expansion cities, the high-level ones, have been noted as teams in the West. Maybe you have a team out east that is in the West moving into the Eastern Conference. But the league could obviously surprise everyone with a different solution, maybe having one expansion team, the Eastern Conference team, one being a West. There's several options that Adam Silver and the NBA have.
I would think New Orleans would be one of those teams, right? Just where they are geographically. Memphis, those 2 teams are in the West, and I could see them maybe going east. Possible?
Certainly Minnesota and Memphis. Those are 2 teams that, to me, have an Eastern Conference feel.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been